Hey, what's up, friend?
Hey, how are you? I'm good.
I'm good. I'm good. Ready for tonight's art experiment. I got all dressed up,
I
special for
know you really outdressed me. I didn't know we
you.
were
Oh,
we were gonna go formal tonight.
indeed, indeed. So is this our first of the year?
Technically, yeah, this is our first
Right.
collaboration of the year.
Of the year, yeah. So first of all, it's good to be back. It's good to be here with you, doing our art experiment. This month's theme is Black Love. If you've never seen a live art experiment before, we put a bunch of artists on screen together, and they do their art simultaneously, and we just see what kind of energy we generate, and it's a lot of fun. I'm really excited to do it. I am Maui. I am the founder of Reflect Media, and next to me, I have.
My name is Natalie, and I work with Dream Chicago. I'm a project coordinator for Dream Chicago, bringing artists together.
hmm And yeah, we're really excited. It's going to be a really fun night. So the experiment itself should only last about 10 to 15 minutes at the most. And then the rest of it will just kind of have a live conversation about the art that we just witnessed, about the theme. And we don't really go into too much detail about the theme. We just give the name of the theme. We name it Black
Mhm.
Love, and they express that however they see fit. So we're really excited. So I'll start bringing them on. Natalie, want to start introducing our people? I'll bring them on one at a time.
All right. So we have for vocals tonight, we have Queen Prophecy, and she's a conscious performer. Look at this. Look at she. I really underdressed for this. She came with a crown and everything. I've
That's
seen
what's
her
up.
perform live at a couple community events, and she has a solo show coming up for the Seoul Art Festival in April. So I'm looking forward to hearing more about that. We also have Sanjane Clark, that we go way back from our Live Cafe days. Good to see you again.
Yes.
She now,
Love Sanjane.
she now,
Sanjane and I go back as well. We went on the civil rights pilgrimage together.
I always forget that.
Yeah.
You guys have more history than I do then. But she now works with our city print show or print shop. Am I saying that right? Print shop. Okay. And I'm excited to introduce you as a visual artist. That's amazing. I'm really excited to see what's created today. And we also have Batia Walker. She's part of, hey Batia. I get to do yoga with her every Sunday, so it's really nice to see you on a non-Sunday day. And she's part of Imunabi Yoga, which is written below. She has her own yoga practice, so we'll learn more about that. After the art is created, we'll learn a little bit more about what these amazing, talented ladies do. So
We got one more.
we have one more?
We
Excellent.
have one
Okay.
more.
We have, I thought it was going to be a ladies only, but actually we have Captain Wooday behind the scenes. Look at him. Yes. I'm so excited to see what Captain's about to do. He's a returning artist. He has been a visual artist on the show before. He works with Your Passion First. He's a really talented painter. So again, I'm really looking forward to seeing this like energy mix of everyone together and see what's created. So we're gonna step off, right, Maui?
Yep, we'll step off, and whenever you're ready, Queen. Since you're doing the audio here, you will be starting the experiment. So whenever you start, everybody else will start working around that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. You set the tone. You set the tone. Here we go. I'm gonna take Natalie out. I'm gonna take myself out, and then we'll see you on the other side.
So I just start.
All right. Yep. Just start whenever you are ready.
When you're in darkness and you're thinking that it's over, it's brand new life. When you're in darkness and you're thinking that it's over, it's brand new life. told I'm my first hater. Trying to follow up was not creative. Treated me like I didn't have it in me. Putting my hopes in the wrong team. People's eyes told me how they felt. A lot of work put my life through hell. I hear powerless, forgot myself. Fast forward, now I got myself. Now it's all about the major goals. All them struggles made it possible. All the nights when the money showed. No cars, couldn't get to shows. Lights off at the broad money. Can't pay it back when he stay funny. Close friends, but they far from me. Family love, but it's all on me. For me to get out of that jam. For me to show just who I am. Ayy, determination is the mindset useful in helping me stand. Ayy, gifted, it felt like a curse. Unknown, they made me feel worse. Huh. So I'm rising above what I felt, so I don't end up in a hearse. Ayy. When you're in darkness and you're thinking that it's over, it's brand new life. When you're in darkness and you're thinking that it's over, it's brand new life. You'll never be this way again. You'll never be this way again. Vibrate, 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 vibrate. Brothers doubting my abilities, take it from me, no belief in me. I'm looking at them like, what the hell? You running to me, running from yourself. And every time be a lesson learned. They only know you when you show your worth, and that could have turned insecurity. What you did, you brought up that woman in me. I realized I had much to give. I can strengthen what your weakness is, and no one will ever hurt this heart again. I'm using that power of intuition. See, all of them years I was hurting myself, looking for me like it's somebody else. Had no idea what I'm capable of. Treated myself like I wasn't enough. Now fast forward, I'm a beast with it. My lyrics hit you because I'm neat with it. Universal got that spirit with it, but don't come near me bringing heat with it. Going crazy, I got the mic scared, hitting frequencies, making you all aware. It's crazy because I was my own devil. Now I'm prophecy going to higher levels. When you're in darkness and you're thinking that it's over, it's brand new life. When you're in darkness and you're thinking that it's over, it's brand new life. You'll never be this way again. You'll never be this way again. Vibrate, 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 vibrate. Death upon me, I can smell the light. The calm is with me as I storm through life. Anger in me, fueling me with strength. I use this frequency my own way, pumping through my veins. Ain't evacuation left without a trace. Is a hatred nation. Had to go through so much that I hesitated. Domination takes a certain patience. I'm crying tears and creating space. I'm going through it, fighting through this pain. Irritated by what's in my way, and this fire in me could blow any day. Hope you ready for me. I can't be contained. Why they do this to me, hurting me this way? My premonitions as I handle mission starts another alignment. I report the mission. Wake up, my melanated nation. You spent years lost in that aggravation, and you don't owe nobody explanations. You be who you are, and that's persuasion. Got you schizophrenic, like in disillusion. Truth and lies of bondage, you got mass confusion. That's why we got nothing to talk about. We've been asking for years, but they don't put out. When you're in darkness and you're thinking that it's over, it's brand new life. When you're in darkness and you're thinking that it's over, it's brand new life. You'll never be this way again. You'll never be this way again. Vibrate, 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 vibrate. The end. Blessings.
No, that's what's up. That's what's up. We got time. You can do one more if you want.
If you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead. Go one more. One more.
Sure, guys. I got more.
Winning is the outcome that I choose. Ain't no other options when you ain't got much to lose. Let me straighten up my crown so you don't get confused. Solid, clean infiltration check. I make winning moves. Hey, winning is the outcome that I choose. Ain't no other options when you ain't got much to lose. Let me straighten up my crown I make winning. Hey. I want it, I want it, I want it, I want it, I bet I'm gonna get it. If I touch it, I turn it to gold. I'm raising that value and God is my witness. I only get one life and in my eyes, you see there is no limit. Making sure that I model the way so our babies get paid. I'm baking in business. Surprise, I see the fear in your eyes. Yep, I'm coming to get it. Taking over what is mine and making sure that you don't get near it. Taking over the struggle, now refocus. Fears appearing like hocus pocus. Was there ever a challenge I haven't noticed? Got you feeling that heat, toasted. Hey. Get it, ain't no other options when you ain't got much to lose. Let me straighten up my crown so you don't get confused. All the seeing infiltration, I make winning moves. Make it, hey, I'm snapping, I'm taking, I'm giving. Hey, snatching, taking, getting, hey, you don't get confused. All the seeing infiltration, I make winning moves. Make it, hey. I must be barrier in me that's telling me I won't succeed. Got the force of the universe backing me, making sure I get whatever I speak. I see it, and there it is. Don't want no cause, I want dealerships. I want the base of the businesses. I don't want rent, I want ownership. Don't give me no house, send me the hood. Making sure my people live good. Like Monopoly, this is a chain reaction. Winning it all will be satisfaction. It's been a long time coming, I'll give you a second to process it all. It's an all-inclusive world, so there's a piece of my people can ball. Let me welcome you all to a new beginning. See, I am a queen and I'm only winning. I'm bringing that spiritual vibe, and if you can feel me, I'm changing your life. I'm using my melanin power, nothing can stop me, cause this is the hour. I'm playing a game you can't figure out. Charged up till it moves out. Communicating through a frequency. Is that too deep? Well, it's prophecy. I'm snatching, I'm taking, I'm getting, I'm vicious with it, but I'm handling business. See, dark times gave me strong eyes, created a vision and brought it life. I'm speaking the outcome as it arrives. The queen of fear and it's time to rise. Hey, ain't no other options when you ain't got much to lose. Let me straighten up my crown so you don't get confused. All the clean infiltration check. I make winning moves. Make it. Hey, I'm snapping, I'm taking, I'm giving. Hey, snatching, taking, getting. Hey, you don't get confused. All the clean infiltration check. I make winning moves. Make it. Hey.
Wow.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
I was in that zone.
The artists that are doing the visual art, feel free to keep going as we talk. I know you're not done yet. Feel free to keep going. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. Oh my gosh. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So yeah, wow. Let's just get right into it. Natalie, what
Oh my gosh. Well, I
you
don't.
go. I was a little overcome by that last song. Like I really loved that.
It's always hard to like go back and then it's like, wait, I was like in the zone.
Yeah, I was sitting here. I was just like, yeah, melanin, let's go.
I was in a concert.
Yeah.
I get why you're you call yourself the conscious performer. That already got me shook. Conscious performer. I think you guys kind of get a sense for how we received that, but how was that experience for you guys? Anyone can answer, any of the artists.
Mm-hmm.
How was it collaborating live on this platform with artists you don't know? How was the energy for you?
Well, I'll say that I had to catch myself and pay attention to the fact that I was performing and not paying attention to what they were doing, because I was like, wow, look at that. Wow. The energy was beautiful. Let me just say that.
Yes, absolutely. You definitely set the tone, Queen. I swear. I didn't know what to expect. But I thank you because I really needed to move.
Oh, good.
That felt amazing. And thank you for those words. That were awesome. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Captain, what were you saying, Captain?
Okay, personally, it felt like I gave Shauna my Spotify playlist and she threw it away.
I
love it. Don't get me wrong. I enjoyed it. I was over here. My drum, that was crazy.
We got some comments in the chat. Becca's throwing some hearts. Heather's throwing some hearts. Jess is throwing hearts. Ben is throwing hearts. The man himself, Daryl Satcher, said, "This is so lit." Don said, "Beautiful." Gina said, "Awesome." Thank you so much for your comments. Feel free to keep commenting in the chat. Everybody who's watching, thank you so much for tuning in. Yeah. Oh no, Captain turned it to a circle. He'll be back. So, okay, I guess my question is, so we gave you the topic Black love. How did you interpret that, and how did that influence what you decided to do tonight?
Yeah.
And that's for anybody to answer.
Black love is my whole movement. That's when I chose Vibrate, I thought about the fact that a lot of my people are in dark spaces and have been for a long, long time. But I also thought about when I wrote that song, I was pulling from the power that I felt was coming from within. And so that was my encouragement. So I was hoping this would be some encouragement that we can vibrate out those frequencies that we need. You can put out into the atmosphere those things that you want back. So I just thought, when I thought love for myself and love for others. And that Vibrate song kind of means that for me. And then, chess, because I'm all about the win. I'm all about the win in love. I feel like we as a people, we've absolutely capitalized on hate. We know exactly how to hate in every form. We don't know how to love. We think we do because we say the words and we talk about the feeling, but love is an absolute choice. And so when I think about every move that I make, it's about the love that I have for my people who I think are feeling like lack of love. But I feel like their ability to love themselves put them in a position it places them in this world. It puts them within the order of this world. And so when I thought about love, I guess when I thought about chess and winning, I thought about love and winning versus hate and the domination that has played in our lives.
Ooh.
Awesome.
Okay.
These words.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yes. So
anybody else want to go? Go ahead after you.
Yeah, so I'll go. Queen again. That was awesome. Awesome words. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
And for me, speaking doesn't come as easy. So that's why I found my love for yoga. So I'm able to express myself in movement. But I did write down some words when Natalie told me Black love, because it's so much we can say when it comes to Black love. So I wanted to just write it down so it makes sense, because oftentimes I just go on and on and on. So here it goes. Black love is so deeply rooted for me. It's more than who I am. It's who my ancestors was and how their love, their strength, courage, determination, and power brought me to this life in all of my facets. And what I have realized is that all of what I am, that of Black love, in this it's in its purest form. How I make up, how I move, how I breathe, see, and speak is a product of Black love. And for me, I am obligated to spread Black love in the way that I wake up, the way that I move, breathe, and see others. So it's just piggybacking off of what Queen just said. And I believe that spaces like this, not knowing what you're about to be into, and finding the beauty in that is so amazing. So I am so honored to be a part. And even though I'm out of town, I was like, you know what? I got to find out the time difference. I'm going to be on this, because Black love, you can go on and on and on. And it's so powerful, and it's so contagious. Like, if you just tap in and open your ears, it's just so much for everyone, And like Queen said, it's so much hate, so easy to hate, but it's easier to love. It takes less it takes less energy to love, because it's so simple. But that's my piece. I just overwhelmed right now, and I'm thankful. Thank you.
Yeah, I feel that and I felt such a wonderful connection between what Queen was saying and how you were moving throughout that. I was noticing is Queen, as you're singing about, right, like the love from inside vibrating outward and changing the world. Like, I felt that reverberating through everything I was seeing on the screen at the time, right? And it also gave me goosebumps, because my personal mantra, my personal philosophy is called Echo Love.
Mm.
right? And it's like we generate sound, and that sound repeats and reverberates long after I'm gone. And I want that sound to be sounds of love. So I want that to kind of echo and reverberate throughout the world. It's the basis of everything that I do.
Mm-hmm.
So I just feel so much connection with everything that y'all say. And Batia, what you just read resonates with in 2018. I wrote this piece, a letter to my unborn child. And it was about that same thing, right? Just like, just realizing all that stuff that our ancestors passed down to us, right? We code it, we're taught to code it as trauma, right? It's just trauma. But there's so much other stuff that's been passed on to us: resilience and beauty and art and power. And that's what they try and trick us into. So like I love that what the both of you just named. It really just is giving me chills right now, filling me up. Sanjane, I know you're busy over there. I'd love to get your piece on this. You want to unmute?
Yeah, so when I first heard that the topic was going to be Black love, I thought about all that Black love is and has been throughout the test of time. Like, Black people in love have been through so much, from slavery to now. Like, society, like white supremacy has like constantly tried to separate us, but still, like, all throughout time, like, we still stayed together, we still made it through, and we made beautiful lives for ourselves. And it's amazing. So that was one of the things I thought of. But like, beyond romantic, I thought about like family, like Black family, like that love from the family, like my grandma who like loves and cares for me. Like, that's beautiful. That is a beautiful type of love, and I appreciate her so much for that. Yeah, so I thought about that, but then also I thought about like Black love that we've seen on TV. Like, when I first got the topic, I was watching This Is Us, coincidentally, and I thought about Beth and Randall. I love them. They're just, they're so beautiful. Fictional, but still amazing. So yeah, that's all the things I thought when I thought Black love, just like how we see it in media, how we see it in our families, but also like, how it's been standing throughout the test of time.
You know what TV show I thought of when we came up with this topic was, have you seen I May Destroy You?
No, but I've heard so much about it. I need to watch it.
It's a British show, and it's like it's a hard watch. It's a rough, ugly journey of trying to find self and trying to find the love within. It's amazing. Highly recommend it. Natalie, if you want to go to your next question.
Oh my goodness. So to transition out a little bit, I'd be curious to know if you guys want to share a little bit about your art form, more specifically, what brought you to it, or how do you use it? If you want to, I know I gave you guys a very quick intro, so it's in space to share a little bit more about your art form and what you do.
So I can start. I can get it off my spirit. So I found yoga when I was in a dark place in my life. I was going through a divorce. Things was just rough, and I just lost my way. And actually, my employer at the time, it was during a health and wellness week, they bought yoga memberships for everyone, and I took advantage. First day I was sold, because within that hour, I found how to just be present in the moment. So from that basic 1 hour session, my first time doing yoga, and every day after that, it put me in a mind space of no matter what you go through, because we're going to always go through something. We're human. That's a part of growth. As long as I'm able to allow myself to breathe, process it. If I want to deal with it. If I don't, let it go, and that has been my thing moving forward. And that was back in 2013. And just recently, a couple years ago, I started teaching yoga, and COVID hit. I lost my way again because I felt that COVID took everything I had, because I stopped my 9 to 5. I was you know, in a dental field. And I was like, you know what? I'm stopping that. Yoga brings me joy, and this is what I'm going to do. And, you know, sometimes we need to get sat down. And all the trauma that COVID brought to everybody in their own separate way, I felt that it took something from me, you know, but I had to sit back and think about it, go back into my sacred space of yoga on my mat. And I realized it took nothing from me. It just made me do what I did best in my own way with nobody telling me how to move. So that's how I formed Imuna Be Yoga, yoga in layman's terms. And Imuna is my middle name. My name is Batya Imuna. It's faithful daughter of God. It's Hebrew. And to have a name like that, it's a lot to live up to, you know? And it's such a blessing because as you get older, you know, and older, you get more wise in why you move and why you get up. We get up for a purpose. Whether we don't know it as soon as we open our eyes throughout that day, we should be able to figure it out. And I just, through my practice of yoga, I just learned how to just be still in the moment, acknowledge what's going on, even through everything we just went through in 2020, right? It's like, that really happened. Yes. And we can either let it bother us or breathe through it, acknowledge it, and find your strength in it, you know. And I speak to the body in that way when I teach. You can ask Natalie. Every class I teach is almost a freestyle for me because I don't write anything down. It's just what's on my heart at that moment. And like last week, the week before last, it was Valentine's Day, and my thing was, you know, not just on this day. Don't just love on this day, you know. And how about tapping to the ones that's hard to love, you know? So if we, as individuals, acknowledge our shortcomings and be better in that, you know, it just takes us a longer further. It takes us further, and I'm just thankful that I have found yoga because it's my peace, it's my outlet. You know, and a lot of people don't know where that outlet is. So I offer my classes up because yoga may be your outlet, even if it's just laying on that mat for an hour and not thinking about anything, you know, just allow your exhales to just release any negative energy off of you. You know, it just does so much for me. And I know I'm not the only one on the planet that can, you know, take that and be okay, you know. So, in my practice, that's what I offer my students, and they also teach me, you know, and I love it. I love it. So throughout all the bad, it's always good, and it's always love, right?
It's always love. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Absolutely.
All right. Who else wants to talk a little bit about their art form? We'd love to hear
I can
it.
go.
All right.
I can go. It's so much. I was sitting here listening, but I got so engulfed into your story, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot we had a tout." My journey has been my journey has been very interesting. And what's crazy is I think that my art form came out of a hate for myself. Growing up, not knowing who I was, not seeing where I fit in. I didn't see myself fitting in just about to any system that was out there, including the church, and that bothered me. It made me feel like, you know, my friends, I was like, I'm not good enough to be like you guys. In church, I felt like, oh God, you gotta hate me. I hated myself, and I had a lot of abilities, and that was another thing about me growing up, is that I had a lot of abilities that I didn't understand. Things that I was able to do that I didn't understand. How could I read people's feelings the way that I could read people's feelings? They weren't telling me about these things. I could feel them. And my dreams, why do I dream? And the next day, I can see what happens next. That was hard growing up because especially me, starting out in a missionary Baptist church. We didn't even snap our hands in church. Our fingers in church. Like, you clap too much, they might take you to the back and try to get the spirit out you. So it really couldn't find myself. So I went on a journey looking for me. I always had a deep spiritual relationship. So I remember always talking to the universe saying, so it's always me and you. what you want me to do. And at one point in time, I hit my darkest space, and I literally, and I don't mind sharing this because I feel like it's a part of my story, and so many's right now, is I hated myself enough to want to take my life. I remember telling God that I wanted to go to sleep and just don't wake me up. I'm not fitting in down here. I used to say, bring me home. I don't know where I'm supposed to be, but this doesn't feel right to me. But I woke up the next day upset. My that didn't work, and I remember telling the universe at that time that I wanted to know the truth. And I said, I'm going to act completely dumb. And until you show me everything I need to know, I'm not going to move. And I remember starting out very small with just, I remember I woke up one day and the universe said, don't open your eyes. What if the last color you see was the last color you'll ever see in your life? I had a different, when I opened my eyes, I had a different look at color, guys. And then I couldn't get out of bed. And the universe said, no, what if you lost your legs last night, or you lost the ability to move your legs and you couldn't get out of bed? And I was like, I can get out of bed. I had a different feeling when I walked up the stairs. I closed my ears. Well, what if the last thing you heard was the last thing you'll ever hear? Those things that I wasn't appreciating because I was too busy looking for my aha moments every day, like most of us do. I want to wake up and I need a da-da moment. Yeah. But they were all right there with me. Just the fact that I could get up was enough. And so that moment for me, I learned a lot. I began on this journey to learn how to love me in a whole new way. I would get up every morning between 3 and 5. I would go for this long walk and I would just talk to the universe. I wanted to know how to love me. I wanted to know where I fit, but I realized I didn't need to fit in. I needed to be me, and that would allow me to fit in. And so then I ended up on this journey. What I thought I was going to school for psychology, it turned out to be this whole Black history thing. I remember I was at University of Illinois at Chicago, and every class I took, it was like strategic and in order, but I didn't realize that till I was graduating. I was like, that was not on purpose, was it? Be careful what you ask for, they say. You might just get it. That journey took everything out of me. It was teaching me about the history of my people, the history of religion. I was mad because I was like, have I been lied to my whole life? Which makes sense as to why I didn't know who I was. And so then that music was how I was able to get some of those feelings that I was feeling out. I sang my whole life. I was always a singer, but I became a rapper because I felt like there wasn't enough ways for me to sing all that I was feeling at that time. So that's pretty much how it came to be. And I honestly wasn't even going to do this myself. I was giving this to children. I worked with children around like the Bronzeville area here in Chicago and the West Side. And I realized that music was a way that they could understand no matter where they were and who they were. And so they used to bring me music. I'll never forget, they brought me K. Michelle's song, BSOP. And they asked me to rewrite that in a positive way. I thought, now how I'm going to pull that one off? And I made a song called Born Stars. And they loved that song. I brought that same song to Bronzeville, and I worked with those kids. And I taught them, and they started just giving me songs. They gave me Cardi B, Migos. We did everything, and I rewrote everything, and they loved it so much that they were forgetting the words that Cardi B was saying, and they were saying this language, and I was like, music is something. So then I was like, I thought I was just gonna I'm gonna write just for our kids, but the universe is like, no, you're gonna do it first, and that's how you're gonna get it back to the kids to give it a bigger hit. So here I am trying to pass on all that I know through music, all that I know through life, through all my experiences. I put that all in my music, and I'm just hoping it'll touch at least one person out there.
Right.
Thank you so much for that. Yeah.
Wow.
Sanjana, I believe you wanted to share.
Yes. So yeah, like Natalie said before, I work for a community development center on the west side of Chicago, West Humboldt Park, called Our City Community Development Center. And there's a smaller subset of it called Our City Print Shop that I co-teach with one of my friends. And we teach junior high and high school students art and screen printing. And yeah, it's been really good. I've been doing this like about a year and a half now. And yeah, just giving kids the space to create, make art, do visual art, and then also like make their own design so we can screen print and sell t-shirts. We have an online store. It's just been really good and a gift for the kids. A gift for the kids. just to be able to express themselves in that way. And then for myself, I never considered myself a visual artist. Like Natalie, like you met me as a writer. I still am a writer, but just like I've always admired visual artists. I always admired painters and drawers. My grandfather was a visual artist, and I was always like, man, like I wish I could do this, but I actually never really tried it. And so, yeah, it wasn't really till I started teaching that I was just like taking my doodles that I would just like do secretly and being like, all right, like let me actually like do this and show people and like not be afraid to like show people like what I'm trying to learn, what I'm working on continuously. And yeah, I always like would like motivate and tell my students like, you know, you can do this, like, you know, like show what you're trying to do, like, you know, keep creating. And I'm just like, I should also be telling myself this as well. And like, yeah, like I need to keep doing the same thing. And it was just like literally teaching has like brought out the visual artist in me more and more. So it's been really cool to like express like myself in a different way. Writing has always been my outlet since I was a little kid. So to be an adult now and like go into like a different medium of art, it's just been, yeah, it's been good. And it's definitely taught me things about myself and allows me to show a different part of me, which is really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I follow you on Instagram, and you're one of my favorite Instagrams to follow. I've watched like how you've like evolved just in the time that I've known you, and just like finding yourself has been pretty cool to watch on IG over here. Because when I met you, like I knew you as a writer, right? And like just seeing like your, you know, the way that you continue to change and transform is pretty special. So thank you so much for sharing that.
Thank you.
Yeah. Captain, there you go. You got
usually when I do a certain amount on my work, let's take a step back and look at it to see if someone's walking past the room like that's a pretty cool artwork. So what this is, what I've been doing, all these are colors to me that resemble love in some shape or form. And all those and those are actually hearts, but I'll wipe them to the side because love, and my friend he was just talking about this after I sent him a picture. He said love is very abstract, love is different, and love isn't always the same, and everybody has their different outlooks on love, but inevitably love is still the same. So I have them in different colors, the heart's in different colors, but I have them in the same body, as in like all of them are on top of the blue because that's how you signify love. Usually people have different colors, but I have them in blue to let you know that those are the hearts, but I have the hearts distorted in different colors because again, love is different and people think that love is just this one set thing. And people have these false expectations of people, and then that makes people not show up to be the best selves. So I feel like always loving people as they are and willing to accept them in a higher form of themselves is that. So.
Awesome.
Wow. Thank you so much for that. Come on. See, Captain Boy, you bringing it, man.
Killing me.
Love it. I love it. Yeah, we're getting close to the end here, so we can so Sanjana, you want to show us your piece? Tell us the intention behind it. You're muted. If you're trying to talk, you're absolutely you're muted.
I know that always happens. So two people right here, just in love, and like in the middle, I just wanted to show what love was. I was trying to figure out how to show what exactly love was, but like that, it is abstract, but it is also magical. And so, yeah, I just have a bunch of whimsy things in the middle, and like I'm gonna make these gold and like turn them into stars. Like eventually, like it kind of got inspired by watching Brandy Cinderella and how like the fairy godmother always had the curls around her. So that's cool. So I'm just gonna continue to work on that, but also like the colors are just like red, green, and black. It's just like, you know, the Pan-African colors, but then gold. I had Esperanza song Black Gold in my head while I was doing this. So I was just like, why not put some gold in there too? So yeah.
I love Black Gold. I love that song. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Oh, that's wonderful.
That's amazing.
Natalie, you got anything else?
Yeah, I would like to hear as we start wrapping up, because I'm representing Dream Chicago, I would love to hear the dreams that are on your heart. This could be creative dreams or dreams at large. But if you guys would like to share your dream, that would be amazing. I know that's a big question.
I know, right?
It's a big question.
Long answer. It could be little dreams. It could be big dreams. However you want to interpret that. Yeah, I would love to hear.
I guess I would just like to inspire the world with my love. I live it every day. I mean, I don't just talk it, I walk this. And it feels good from the inside out. And if I could teach somebody else how to do that, like that would be, especially our youth coming up. I think that my greatest dream is to give them the keys that I didn't have, so they can, dodge all the bullets that I couldn't dodge. I just want to give them a chance. That's a lot of the reasons why I do most of the things that I do, is to give back, because I didn't know. And now that I do know, they should.
You're modeling that. I see that.
Thank
you for the work you do. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Real quick, I'll show you. There's been a few more comments in the chat, just so y'all know. Donna said, "Love is who we are." Daryl said, "Black love and spirituality go hand in hand." Debbie wanted you all know incredible stories, ladies. So I just wanted to shout those comments out. Anybody else got a dream on their heart they feel like they would like to share?
I think my dream is to keep creating, not just art, but just creating hope, creating change as an activist, and just creating love. Like, this world is crazy, as we all know. And it's just like, just continuing to just create love in any type of way, and just be surrounded by that, and hoping to inspire others to just create love as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's a beautiful dream too. Like, we all did our piece, which we're working towards. I think we're making a better world. So thank you for that.
Yeah. One of my dreams, I always use dreams as mantras I use for classes. And a couple of months ago, I was using just being responsible for the energy you bring in spaces, and just standing on that, because your energy can transform a room, and just pick that positive energy into space. We'll be all right. Absolutely.
You set me up every Sunday. I could attest to that. It's yoga, but it's like yoga plus like a whole worship service. I'm like, okay, I'm weak now. Thank you, Batya.
Yeah, it's good. It's so nice. It's so genuine. When you're in spaces with like-minded individuals, it's just like that energy is priceless. It's just so much given and taken at the same time. It's just so good. Yeah.
The vibration that Queen talked about, I felt that. Yeah.
Captain, you got a dream you want to share with us before we close up here?
My dream, man, I got a lot of dreams, but this dream in particular, I have a dream to be able to use all my abstract to revolutionize the youth, and be able to put it everywhere as news, so we don't have to see it in homes, so everyone walking past can actually get inspired.
Thank you. That's what's up. Before you go back, since we're about to wrap up, let people know where they can find you on IG, or if you have any social media where you want people to be able to check you out.
Okay, guys. So my Instagram handle is changed. It's now Babushka Belly. Instead of E in the belly, it's a 3 and it's an underscore.
Okay, we'll make sure to post that on our
I'll link how everyone can stay connected with you guys, but it's helpful.
Absolutely.
To hear your voice.
Thank you so much, Captain. All right, Batya, where can people find you?
Emunawb Yoga. That's all over the board. EMUNAWB Yoga. Facebook, Instagram.com. Come follow me. Take a virtual class. You'll have some fun.
It's a good workout, y'all. It's a good workout,
Yes.
and it's a very spiritual one too. I can't wait to get back to it again to check y'all out
Yes.
again.
Well, the weather is changing. Hopefully, I can bring some of this sun back to the city. And
Yeah.
we'll be out there.
All right now.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. Sanjane, where can people find you?
I'm usually more on Instagram. So if you want to follow me personally, my Instagram handle is at my first name and the letter C. Or if you want to follow me and my crazy crew of teenagers, you can follow us at R City, the letter R, City PS. And that's our Instagram page. So River City Print Shop.
Cool.
Love it. Queen, last but not least.
For Instagram, you can find me on shy_town_prophecy. As far as my music, I'm on all the major platforms, so you can find that anywhere. And then on Facebook, it's also Shy Town Prophecy.
All right. Well, I want to thank all of you so much for being on today. I'll let you get back to your lives. One ask: once you're done, we would love to get to see the final product, so we can show it to the people that have tuned in on those visual pieces. We absolutely can't wait to see the finished product. Thank you so much. It's coming in. Let me give you a single. Boom.
I love the spray paint.
I love the spray paint. I love the spray paint.
Cool. I can tell you've been doing murals.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
And all the
I love it.
symbolism with colors.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah. Dope. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put y'all backstage so we can sign off here. All right. Thank you, and thank you. There we go. First one of 2021 in the books. Yeah. We did it. Tune in next month. We're not exactly sure what the theme is. We do know that we will be centering women next month. So we're real excited about that. So stay tuned if you are an artist looking to be part of the live art experiment. I'm going to hand it over to Natalie because she's the one that recruits all the people. Take it away, Natalie.
Yeah, you could find me on Dream Chicago. That's both on Facebook, which is probably where you are watching right now, or on Instagram, which is at Dream Chicago. Send me a message and you can join us for the next art show. So we would love to have you.
Yep, and you can find Dream Chicago, like you said, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube.
Not YouTube. Nope.
Not YouTube.
We do have we have a new website which is exciting to share. So dreamchicago.org is our new website. So if there's a dream that is on your heart that you'd like to share, we are collecting dreams for the community dream assessment. So we're mapping out dreams across Chicago and at large as well. So you could share your dreams or follow our updates on dreamchicago.org as well.
And then you can follow me at Reflect Media on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can also follow me at Everyday with Ella, which is a television show that I am developing with the help of the wonderful Natalie Johnson. It is a show for early childhood. It centers on a young Black girl named Ella. And we have some really exciting news coming soon about it. The Ella puppet is going to be constructed, and we're super excited to bring her to all of you so she can start sharing her story. Really excited about that, so stay tuned. And I will end this as I end most of my broadcasts. In all things, echo love. Night, everybody.